And the spotlight is on Justin Herbert. You can't ask for much more than his last game. A 5-touchdown.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found the...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
25 yards that time. Here's Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running right, here's Falk. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now a give inside for Falk. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's taken down and able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we get this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
Plays under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because...
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And the pressure gets to him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Justin Herbert and the offense back onto the field. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. From the 36, Herbert finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. To the air again, Herbert. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. James has got it, complete. And he'll be marked out right at the 20-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's got it. Front of the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. That 7-0 lead there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's James returning. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Herbert now. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on 1st down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports half message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. And he's got Booker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Running lanes were a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run on 3rd down with Falk. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Herbert. The quick slant caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. The third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Looking to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And out will come the offense as they take over. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. We're back now in KC. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Complete to number 49. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Seahawks 48.
2nd and 5. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw again. Over the middle to Smith. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Play action. It's Herbert. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Herbert. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive, 4 plays, and the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7 if we'd made one more play. could have had our shutout.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. CD, it'll go into the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the fourth quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, there's really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Trying to improvise. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died for fed millions. With soul food, flow that stock my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos, knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made, walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser, I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the bag, young Cruiser King, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great, I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake, I got extras on the plate, I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions. Here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Standing